Mr. Danielson will be filming us today. So thank you for being here, Bruce.
Well, welcome, sir.
Tommy Schmitz, just point of clarification, would I be allowed to speak regarding the contract imposition later in the
Yes,
presentation?
absolutely, Tommy.
Okay, I will wait till that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, again, there's a couple of items coming up later. If they are second readings or resolutions, for example, 7 and 8, we'd ask you to wait for your speak at that time. Thank you. Welcome.
Tim Stanga. People that were watching the city council meeting last week, talked to a few of them. They want to thank the city council for trying to get open and honest government, something that we really need in Sioux Falls. There was a lot of things said, a lot of things done last week that a lot of the people watching this really didn't like what went on. For one, you get a lot of people that state, why would you veto something if you didn't know that you had the votes to be able to win over the veto? A lot of people think about that. I'm almost thinking there might have been some phone calls maybe before the veto was put in place to see if he had the votes to be able to do it. You know, I've been called an activist. I've been put into the troubled 5. But when somebody talks about respect, it's called that you have to earn respect. Just because you're sitting up here doesn't mean that we have to respect what you guys think of what you expect us to do. But I think it goes both ways. Respect goes both ways. It was stated that somebody brought up belittled. God, I've been belittled so many times. Every time I come up here, it isn't even funny. But I guess if you really want to put it in that context, you want to put it as a guilty conscience. Because one reason, when there's a city councilor that's telling the truth on what they see and how they see it, and then you want to come and say that you're belittled, that's a guilty conscience. I guess what I want to say is what was done last week was just a travesty on how it was done. It was the citizens of Sioux Falls seeing the true colors of what's being done in Sioux Falls, and they're ready to drain the swamp.
Folks, did anybody else want to engage the council on that topic? Welcome, Jason.
Thank you, Mayor Huether, members of the council. My name is Jason Ball. I am the newly appointed president of the Sioux Falls Area Chamber of Commerce. I have no other business tonight other than to present myself to you for your examination. I am thrilled to become a new member of this community. Most recently, I came out of Hutchinson, Kansas, which is in the Wichita area and part of the Wichita, Kansas labor shed, and before that spent 5 years doing economic development in the city of Lincoln, Nebraska. When this opportunity to apply for the job with the board of the chamber came up, I hopped all over it as soon as I could. I knew this was the type of community, growing community, forward-thinking community that I would just love to have the opportunity to be a part of. I'm thrilled and honored to have this opportunity. So I look forward to working with each and every one of you in the coming months and years, and just so thankful for the warm reception I've received from everyone in the community. So thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you, Jason. Welcome to Sioux Falls. Folks, anybody else? Welcome.
Greetings, elected representatives, and greetings, citizens. My name is David Zokaites, as you can tell, and I've got 2 topics today, a little unusual for me, and they're both related to activities that happened 2 meetings ago. Oh, gee. Here we go. The first topic, I'm referring to a comment made by a counselor, and he said that we should either record all meetings or none. I'm kind of cheating on the highlighting there. I hope he doesn't mind too much, but I think it's a marvelous idea. We should record all meetings. It doesn't seem like it's really all that difficult. We've got the equipment. There's a nice space here. I'm sure there are other spaces. And I could recommend that you start with the board meetings that deal with the most money and work your way down the list. That way it's not all at once. You can phase it in and take care of things and increase visibility and transparency and all that manner of good stuff. Oh, wrong way. A couple weeks ago, City Ordinance 55 was passed, and I'd like to recommend that you review the ordinance and change it. You could start with the title. The ordinance is named Privately Owned Best Management Practices, and that's really not a very descriptive name. Best management practices can be applied to anything. From what I could tell, a much better title of this particular ordinance might be Private Stormwater Facility, because that's what they are. Lots of problems with this particular ordinance. There's some constitutionality questions, actually quite a large series of those. Part of it says that there's a reasonable time limit for the correction not to exceed 90 days. Well, how long is this reasonable time limit? It's not specified. That is unconstitutionally vague. That violates due process. The penalty for this problem is amazing. From what I could tell, it has to do with like water treatment ponds, settling ponds. And the man who was here talking about it said that one problem might be having too many weeds in your pond. The penalty for this is $100 a day per ordinance 40999. For having weeds in your pond, $100 a day, and that's for the first violation. The third violation, it's $300 a day. I can't imagine that having weeds in your pond could justify $300 a day. I just don't see any point to that whatsoever. And having an extreme penalty is in violation of the Constitution, as you might expect. There's also problems with multiple jeopardy. The last line there comes right from the Constitution, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb. Well, this ordinance allows you to be put in jeopardy multiple times. You only have a certain time to respond, and if you're beyond that, you get $100 every day. Well, the everyday bit is multiple jeopardy, and it happens to be unconstitutional. And then there's problems with violation of privacy. The ordinance says that the government shall have the right to enter the premises. No suspicion needed. That's against government against the Constitution. It says no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause, and that's not what the ordinance says. If you've done a little bit of legal research, you'll notice that there are administrative warrants and criminal warrants, and they're supposed to be different. With an administrative warrant, it's supposed to be for building code violations. You don't need suspicion. Criminal warrants, you better have suspicion. But the problem we have in this country is that if they enter your place on an administrative warrant and find cause for a criminal warrant, they'll come back with a criminal warrant. So effectively, an administrative warrant is a euphemism for any kind of warrant they want after they're there. Now we have another problem, constitutionality. You only have 2 weeks to decide if you want to protest the injunction against you. A lot of people, they're kind of angry when they get some government notice. 2 weeks doesn't give them time to get over that. So they just mail in a check and call it good. But you're supposed to have a right to trial. If you're coerced into giving it up after 2 weeks, there goes your right to trial. And then there's a filing fee. The defendant, if they lose, gets to pay court costs, but the city doesn't pay the defendant's court costs if they lose.
David, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Folks, anybody else want to engage the council? Could you put your cookies down, please?
Security, escort this gentleman out, please.
Come on, Soda Pop, let's go.